It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure. Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Coldharbour. She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly. Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you. After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy. The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor. We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time. It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Coldharbour without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick? Then he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here. You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave. It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart, and all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry. I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them. I'll do my best. Lead on. These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
Don't mess with a street kick!
My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Your mind and soul are already ours! Abandon your pathetic
How do you keep getting stronger? It's amazing! Tell me the secret.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you? In life, I was Gjalder, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end. I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here? Lyris, is this true, child?
You're always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here. Careful. It's my old mercenary camp. Varen was our commander. We were fighting to free the Empire from the yoke of the Longhouse Emperors. I tried to be a good soldier.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
Did you find something? I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws. Excellent. I'm ready. It's good to be back in my armory. Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable. It's good to be back.
We're dangerous.
Abnur Tharn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Coldharbour will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe. It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm. I don't know. I don't trust him, and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me. Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel... like a warrior again. We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide. But now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it. Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now. So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving. I almost feel like myself again. Let's go. Did you hear that? It sounded like... It couldn't be. Sai, what's have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai. The quicker we find a way out of here, the quicker we can rescue Sai. Let's go. Something's wrong. All the doubt, the fear, the awareness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go. It's the source of all my fear. Taunting me. We did it! This is whispering. I was watching myself from a distance.
Lyris, child. Are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her. And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred. Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Minimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser. What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Minimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. As you saw in my visions, The amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan. For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige. There you are, Vestige. Come to the Harborage. We must speak.
How can I help you? This is House Lalu. Welcome to the...
I'd love to get that sword at Ragjar Savani's.
You resemble a leaf in a tempest, unsure where to turn next. Your path begins with these munitions. Bring them to Adalmor at the siege range near the northern Morrowind Gate. The Transitus Shrine will speed you on your way. If you are not the storm-tossed leaf I assumed, still you should travel to the northern Morrowind Gate. Speak with Grand Warlord Zimrin there. He can excuse you from training.
Careful. This is a live firing range. Are you supposed to be here? Took your time, didn't you? Olvia mentioned she sent a recruit to fetch these. Since you're here, we could show you the siege weapons. Nothing better than causing massive damage on the battlefield, is there? If you want to know more about rams and oil, talk to Lirtis. For trebuchets, catapults, and ballistae, speak with Looks Forward. You'd better. That's what they're here for. Spend a few minutes using each weapon. Hit the practice dummies with him. Talk to Looks Forward and Lirtis if you want more information. See me when you're done.
Your skill with siege weapons will make a difference in many battles. Learn to use them here. Trebuchets, catapults, and ballistae are dragons of the battlefield, causing massive damage to walls and enemies. I sense the target dummies mocking you. Choose a weapon and punish them. Each type of siege weapon, trebuchet, ballista, and catapult, has unique abilities and uses. Trebuchets fling their missiles against keep walls, dealing great damage. There are 3 types. Fire pots launch burning oil. Stones smash both walls and soldiers. And ice balls cause damage and ensnare enemies in ice. Ballistae are dear to my heart. They fire fast and true, destroying enemy siege engines, including rams. Standard ballista bolts smash their targets. Fire bolts cause extensive burn damage, and lightning bolts shock and ensnare their victims. Catapults are wonderful weapons against enemy troops. Meet bad catapults spread disease. Oil imparts fire damage, and scattershot causes impact damage. I envy the death you will inflict among our foes with these weapons. Indeed not. Fire them to see. The trebuchet and ballista fire the farthest, while the catapult has a shorter range. Chagrin will visit those who forget this on the battlefield.
If you remember that gates are a keep's weak points, you know what tool to use to break in. A ram will crack a keep open like a warhammer on a mud crab. Deploy a ram, get enough soldiers on it to push it up to the keep's main door, then stay with it until the door falls in. There's a vat on top of the platform. Use it as you would any other siege weapon. Don't pour it on me or this useless ram. A ram will crack a keep open like a... No. Some fool recruit broke our only ram, spoiling the fun for everyone. You can buy your own from siege merchants at gates and keeps. Once you get out on the battlefield, you'll get plenty of chances to use rams.
Done already? I hope so, for everyone's sake. If you want a siege weapon of your own, you can buy them from siege merchants at our gates and keeps. You need to know how to repair walls, doors, and siege engines. Our enemies will batter at our keeps while we bash at theirs. Siege weapons can be damaged too. All this can be repaired. Killing the attackers is a good start. Then repair kits can fix some of the damage. Here's a practice repair kit for a siege weapon. Use it on a trebuchet, catapult, or ballista. When you're done, Galsi wants to talk to you.
You are always welcome here, warrior. Your time here is done. Others need to speak to you. Speak with the Protector Galiel at the Elder Scroll Temple of Chim. He will show you what we fight for.
Walk softly, warrior. You are in the presence of great power. As well you should. All Pact soldiers should covet the Elder Scrolls. It is our destiny to control them all. The simplest understanding of the Elder Scrolls is that they are prophecies. But they are so much more than that. The scrolls contain records of all past and future events. But they cannot be read without blindness, madness, or worse. The Aedra created them, some say, but why or when is unknown. The temples are holy places, created as housing for the scrolls, to honor and protect them. We built them upon the soil of Cyrodiil, close enough to the battlefields to bestow their blessings upon our troops. The Grand Warlord orders these attacks. Access to each scroll is blocked by a gate. To unlock it, both keeps protecting it must be taken away from the Alliance that holds the scroll. Once the keeps are captured, the way to the temple is open. The Elder Scroll must be taken from its temple and brought to one of our 6 original keeps. Once there, it must be placed upon a scroll pedestal. Needless to say, capturing an Elder Scroll requires the cooperation of many soldiers. It is our destiny to control all the scrolls. Every Elder Scroll we hold grants power to all the soldiers of the Pact. This is another reason our enemies cannot be allowed to keep any of them. Books in this temple contain information about the Elder Scrolls, if you wish to know more. Grand Warlord Zimran needs to speak with you when you're done here.
Hold a moment, soldier. The Pact needs you.
You near the end of your training, soldier. Now to tell you of capturing the enemy's keeps and resources. All resistance must be crushed. When our banner flies boldly atop the flagpole, all know the Pact has conquered again. For keeps, we must breach walls or sunder gates to reach the heart of the enemy stronghold. None of this will be easy. The Pact is destined to rule Cyrodiil. Each keep and resource we conquer is a step toward this goal. Your participation in these actions enables you to acquire equipment and weapons from Pact siege merchants. I decide the direction of the Pact in Cyrodiil. Dreet carries my orders to the generals Dar-Liurz and Jegord. They post these to the mission boards for all to see. General Dar-Liurz will tell you more.
I extend the claw of welcome, warrior. The Grand Warlord has much on his mind. Be grateful for a few minutes of his time. To me come Grand Warlord Zimmeryn's orders. These I post to the boards that flank me. Which should we discuss? Even the newly hatched can understand bounty missions. The task is to kill enemy soldiers. All that lives must die. These missions seek to hasten that day for our enemies. Information is critical to our efforts. A scouting mission sends you to a target deep in enemy territory. The Swamp Eel sees but is not seen. Be the Swamp Eel, then return here. General Jegord supervises the other missions. Speak with him to learn about them. He glares at us from across the way. Do not be shy. Jegord hisses loudly but seldom bites.
Yes? What is it? Got tired of you pestering, eh? Very well. I administer the battle and warfront missions. Go ahead, ask me. Battle missions send small groups of soldiers to capture enemy resources. Each keep is supported by a farm, lumber mill, and mine. Denying the enemy these resources is the first step to claiming that keep for the Pact. A warfront mission targets one of the enemy's keeps. Controlling keeps is the key to conquering Cyrodiil. This is a major effort, though. Go in without a large force, and you're all going to die. There's always more to learn, but the battlefields will be your teacher from this point on. The mission boards await. Start with a scouting mission. You're less likely to die on one of those. Welcome to the war.
Maces, swords, axes. Whatever happened to bludgeoning someone to death with a wheel of cheese?
You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige. Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davon's watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco. If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Davon's watch. Speak to Feduira Llaren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Doing something with magic-y?
Since the war began, the market has never been busier. Let me think. Ah, yes. Imperial fellow. Tall, brusque, rather boorish. He pushed me while I was haggling at the market. Scurried off toward the east end of town when I tried to have words with him. Typical. He was heading towards the stables. Truth be told, I put him out of my mind until just this minute. I don't even know if I'd recognize him if I saw him again.
Master Merrick, where are you?
I wasn't going to ask you for coin. I'm no beggar. I prefer to sleep out here where it's warm. Come to think of it, there was some out-of-towner mucking about in the abandoned stable last night. I didn't pry. None of my business. Also, he was armed. I'm no fool. Nothing else to tell, I'm afraid. It all happened rather quickly.
on your blood!
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abnur Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel. Are they? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
I love cities. They have a kind of rhythm to them, and it's just a matter of learning the steps. Yeah, and rock!
Master Merrick, where are you?
Xanathar, some guidance would be very helpful right now.
You've returned. What have you found? Abnur Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abnur Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abnur Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco. Abnur Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. We were chosen by Emperor... You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Menomarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Menomarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Menomarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Menomarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abnur Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent, but Menomarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Well, the legend says that the Dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Lifted, Vested. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Harborage, we have an unexpected.
Think someone will arm wrestle me in here?
No, I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Great.
Lots of good opportunities.